Atopic dermatitis is one of those visual conditions. So to some extent, you can hide the inflammation, you can hide the rashes, you can hide all of them under clothing. Unfortunately, there are some parts of the body that you cannot hide. I have atopic dermatitis on my entire body, and eczema under my feet, between my toes. It went further up to my scalp, ears, my face as well. It just escalates where you would get this wet kind of eczema, where your skin is literally looks like it's dropping from water, but it's actually just pus coming out of the scalp. It's quite unbearable. You turn into such a dark space whereby you obviously so self-conscious about the condition. Mentally, you don't want to be around people, you don't want to socialize, you don't even want to go to work because of that self-esteem that just goes down and down and down, and it really is debilitating. It's so difficult to be around people, even your loved ones. I would sometimes sit in front of the telly, my daughter next to me or my wife next to me, but I would be sitting with a brush or with a comb. Every 2 minutes, I'm using that brush or that comb, I'm scratching my arms, I'm scratching my neck, I'm scratching my back, I'm literally scratching between my legs. So something as simple as, enjoying television time with a family becomes so difficult, whereby I would go into a different room with my cell phone and just do other things to my phone whilst I'm busy scratching myself with a curler or with a brush or something. Okay, sleeping is a bit of a touchy subject because you don't get much of that. Just last week, in fact, I went 5 days without sleeping. All you do in bed, literally, is just lying in bed, scratching the whole night through. You can't get any sleep. Because of the tiredness due to the sleep deprivation, the emotional stress because of the actual skin flare-ups and the itching, you get to work with such a short temper. So it's little things would cause me to just, to get irritated. So what would happen, because you're so self-conscious about your skin condition and about the itching, you would, in my case, for example, I would probably get up from my desk about 20 to 25 times a day. I would go to the bathroom, lock myself up in a cubicle, and I would take off my shirt and loosen my other clothes, and I would just be scratching myself vigorously. In the last 5 years, I've probably been absent approximately 30 or 40 days, all due to atopic dermatitis, no other illness. The lowest point I've reached with regards to atopic dermatitis was approximately 3 years ago, when the condition was so bad, and unfortunately on that particular day I did consider committing suicide. I couldn't take it anymore. It was so painful physically. Emotionally, I couldn't bear it anymore. It felt like this thing is insurmountable, and I was at wit's end on that particular evening. I got into the tub. Before I started washing, just the pure water on my skin was so bad, and it's so itchy. I got out of the tub and I literally sat on the bathroom floor naked, crying and just wishing I could just end it myself. And it was such a strong feeling that I really considered just making it go away by just committing suicide. And unfortunately, the reality is that's how you feel on a daily basis because of this condition, because of the fact that it's non-stop. Even though people can't necessarily see the physical flare-up, the pain is still there. The emotional turmoil is still there. The effect it has on your family life is still there, So if there's no flare-up, then unfortunately it's still the case that it is severely itchy and it is still quite as bad. When you're suffering from this condition, especially in my case where it is really severe as well as chronic, you don't share this information with a lot of people. Some deeper details even with regards to this condition I never even shared with my parents or my wife as well. It consumes your entire life, physically, mentally and emotionally.